Are you all ready for Love After Lockup? Well, if you're not, get ready. In this video, I am going to be discussing who will be returning to Love After Lockup season. I guess it's probably going to be 6 again, and it comes on August 1. So if you stick around, you'll find out who's coming back and frankly, who's not. A sweet old auntie. Thank you, subscribers and my listening reviews. All of y'all who have been here through the long haul. Shall we get into it? Oh, yes, we shall. It's time for auntie advice. Sweet old. It's time for auntie advice. It's time for auntie advice. Happy Sunday, happy fun day, everybody. Look, the new theme of the new episodes of Love After Lockup is real life is no bed of roses. Love After Lockup, y'all. It will be returning on August the 1st at 8 p.m. every Friday. And they say that they have some troublesome thruples. Okay. Oh my God, y'all. Let's talk about it, shall we? Oh, yes, we shall. Okay, so I'm going to be reading from my notes. So if you're leaving comments, I can't see them, but I love you anyhow. Okay, let me shout out my members of Auntie's Advice. We got Phoenix Rising 72. Sugar 48 is in the house. Our good old faithful Miss Yolanda Gibson. Our lovely Miss Sawade. Okay. All right. Hey, y'all. Hey. And our moderator, Ray Della, the moderator. All right, y'all. So I'm not gonna keep y'all long because I got another video. Hey, JC, JC's in the house. Okay, so I want to get this done really, really quick because I have another video. As you all know, tomorrow's a work day. Your auntie is not retired at all. She's not retired at all. So she goes to work every day. All right. Until she pushes that button. So I got a couple of things I want to talk to you all about tonight. And then we're gonna skedaddle out of here. If you are a fan of the 6,000 Pound Diaries, I will be coming up shortly there after this video with that quick review. Okay. Okay. So guess who's coming back? Do y'all have a guess about who's coming back? No? Yes? Now, when I found out that the two of them were coming back, I was like, for what? I think that what we're seeing, y'all, and don't, take it as law. But I think that what we're seeing is old footage. I don't believe that some of these couples that are coming back have any real new footage. Now, y'all let me know downtown in the comment section, but just from what we're seeing and what the headliners is saying, according to Starcasm, y'all, I don't think that this is new footage. Okay. And when we get to some of the couples, I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to be more specific about it than usual. So Daniel and Bianca says that Bianca seemed on the verge of spontaneously combusting when Daniel presented her with a promise ring instead of an engagement ring. The two remain together, but it may not be for long as Daniel's sobriety is challenged and old warrants resurface. Now, we've already found out from, according to Amber, that this couple is not together. Moreover, Amber has done several interviews with some of the ladies that have been with Daniel. So it's unfortunate, but it looks like we're going to be getting some footage that is that had been filmed previously. Now, so of course we all know they filmed this allegedly. They filmed this stuff right in batches. And so probably some of the clothes, some of the acne, you know what I mean, it's still going to be there because I don't believe that this is really raw footage that they have done recently. Because Daniel and Bianca are nowhere to be found. So while we're looking at this old video footage, I don't know, but I would suppose that we are. I have not heard anything in the streets that says that the two of them are back together. Moreover, I believe that he was recently arrested again or something like that. I don't know. But, I'll be really disappointed if they are just recycling old footage that we have already known about X, Y, and Z. Same thing with this particular couple that's coming back. Justine and Michael, like for what? They gonna retire and be old and gray and still be hanging on to this god daggone show. So it says, as if 9 children and a mortgage weren't enough of a financial burden, Justine has decided she wants another wedding. The time this time not inside of a prison. Will Michael go along with the costly ceremony? We already know that's probably going to be a yes. This girl is a rapper now. They released some tracks or whatever. And so they're getting married again, but who cares? Like nobody really cares about Michael and Justine. We know or we assume that most of the information and most of what we see is already staged. Like, stop playing with me. Like y'all, we ain't got this to do. We're gonna have to speak out to them about this because we just don't have this to do. We want some interesting couples who are like really got it going on and stuff like that. I have seen the previews, don't know whether or not you all have seen it. And some of these couples going to be hot and heavy, okay? The next couple that is going to be coming back is going to be a throuple. Yes, they are, y'all. And that is going to be the Modric. They're going to be a throuple couple because the baby mama ain't gone nowhere, boo. So we got Demadric, Kiana, and Joalia. Joalia, Jurassic Park, bitch, I don't know. So it says that Kiana booted Demadric after he cheated with his ex Joalia. But the two have decided to give their relationship another go. Now, we saw that at the end of the last season because she indicated that, they would just stay together, but they would keep the side eye. However, Juwalia is still around and still causing problems. Will DeMarder choose Kiana or Jawalia or neither? Or both. I think they're gonna end up being in the throuple. What y'all think downtown in the comment section? I got a feeling that they all gonna stay together and they just gonna have a whole bunch of mess that's gonna be going on between the three of them. As you all can see, they scrolls her picture in, bitch, and she has on some kind of wig. I don't know what is going on, honey. I don't know what's going on. Now, this one right here is kind of a shocker Zulu. No, I won't do that one yet. I'll do this one first. Okay, hold on. Let me come to this one. Yeah. Keith and Leticia. Now, why I am sick as hell of Leticia, we never been introduced to Keith out of jail. So I am absolutely looking forward to seeing this couple on this show, seeing the dynamics between them, all that. Y'all let me know downtown in the comment section. But I am absolutely waiting to see their dynamics. Okay. According, they said it is finally happened. Leticia and her husband Keith are out of prison at the same time. Now, bitch, you know that's shady. Now that is shady. Okay. They said, with this felonious duo find a happily ever after, or will the pressure of life on the outside and struggling to be a family be too much? They said, don't forget that Leticia has a pending felony theft charge. And we also know that there has been people who have come out um that have said that she been fucking around with their tax returns and they ain't been getting them, child. When I say she's too much, Leticia is too much, but I am very interested in seeing this couple be together. Okay, y'all let me know downtown in the comment section. Courtney and Will are back. And I must say that I'm interested in seeing where this chapter goes with the two of them. They say after marrying Courtney just one day after her prison release, Will thought he was writing a love story. However, it's starting to look more like a cautionary tale. Courtney finds herself back behind bars in Portland, and Will is back in Sacramento. As Courtney transfers request remains in limbo, a divorce seems more and more likely. Now, I don't know where I missed that out, but I did not know she was back in jail. Now that is very interesting. I probably haven't been looking at, probably anything or read anything, but I'm shocked to learn that she is back in jail. She was not back in jail at the end of the episode, and I just don't remember seeing anything about it. Y'all let me know downtown in the comment section if y'all knew that Courtney was back in prison. Prison. That is a shock to me. Now I'm shocked about that. Yes, I am. Oh, yes, I am, Auntie. Yes, I am. And guess who else is back? Raggedy ass Brooke and JK. For what? For what? I don't know why this girl is back, but y'all know we are going to read the dog. Y'all, we are going to drag, read, gag, and some more. It says that Brooke will be bringing back her 4 positive and 2 negative pregnancy tests, along as she confronts JK, who has a lot of questions. But he isn't the only one with questions, as JK's mother continues to press him about his sobriety. Honey, worried about your baby having 6 month and pregnancy tests. How about we concentrate on the business that pays us? 6 pregnancy tests? But we ain't sure. We're not sure. But honey, every week we're going to be gagging them. Make sure, if you have not already done so, that you subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bells, because we're going to be here every week. And we will begin our watch parties, okay? But guess who back? That's why I said this has got to be old, because I know good and goddamn well that I saw Miss Karen on every live baby. Every live baby. Every live baby talking about how she won't film it. So I know good and goddamn well you ain't gonna tell me that Miss Karen decided to film. No, not the way she was out there raising hell about not, I mean, talking to the baby mama was going on. Like, I know damn well Miss Kern ain't filming. This has got to be some old footage. Matter of fact, Zaria, Zariah, I called her Zaria, bitch. Zariah should be just about ready to have her baby. Because when I did a review on it, she was due in August. Because ain't no way in the world you going to tell me that Miss Kern decided that after she talked all of that, that she's going to come back and film with them. I thought they had put her out. Now, y'all remember, honey, she laughed, gagged, and dragged me on a YouTube channel. Yes, she did, honey. Told me she would dog walk me like a motherfucking pit bull. But, honey, I happened to, bitch, I happened to see a video of her out there talking her trash. I mean, she was talking big trash. And y'all know I ain't never had no problem with Miss Kern. That's why when y'all was like, go back at, I was like, that's the honey, you got to look above that. You got to look at everything else, okay, before you look. Because one thing about it, there is a person, honey, that would use black people against black people to have black people arguing with black people. I'm going to put it out there. So I knew daggone well what the game was, how the game was being played, and how not to play. Because I ain't no cotton picking. You know what? Anyway, let me get off of that bitch and let me stay focused on what I'm talking about out here. But I'm going to tell you, I pays attention. Anyway, it says that Mama can't. So what I was saying was I was playing in the background of the video. The whole time she was talking, she listened to my video. Anyway, Mama Kerr is back. And so is her son Troy and daughter-in-law Zariah. Troy continues to struggle to balance his old life and daughter in Buffalo and his new life in Rochester. Will he be forced to choose between Zariah and his daughter, Troy? Now, didn't the baby mama come out downtown on the tiki-taki, the Facebooky, and all of that saying that she wasn't filming either? So is this old footage or is this new? Is this old footage or is this new? Because I'm telling you, honey, it went on for goddamn near a month. Probably longer than that. That they was out there talking about they was dragging the dogs out of Zariah and out of Troy. And they filmed. I swear to God. I That's why you some stuff you just record so you can keep this, so you know you got this, and you don't think that you crazy. Y'all, I'm trying to tell you, I think that this may be some old footage because I believe Miss Kern when she said that she was not filming. I believed her. She was adamant that she wasn't going to be filming. So I'm wondering whether or not this is old footage. And I do know from talking to some of the cast members that they do use old footage. But bitch, I'm gonna be sitting right here looking at this every Friday. Bunny, you said not me, you ain't looking. You said you not looking. Let me do a poll real quick. Okay, I know it ain't but a few of y'all in here. But let me see if I can poll this real quick. Hold on, y'all. Let me see if I can poll this real quick. I won't put a poll up. I don't know if I'm too late. I may be too late to put a poll out. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. I think I might be too late to put a poll out here on these YouTube streets. I'm just trying to see whether or not I could put me a little poll out here on these YouTube streets. Hold on, let me see if I can get this poll up here real quick. Okay, start a poll. Okay. Um, okay, let me see. Hmm, let's see. Let me see what y'all thinking. Oh, okay. Okay, Bunny, I see it. Let me see what y'all come up with. Some of y'all said y'all just ain't gonna be watching no more, period. Hmm. Okay. Let me check the poll. I'm gonna end it right here. We got 30 out of 32 votes. Let me tell you what the results were. Do you still want to do the live watch parties? 81% of you said yes, and 18% of you all said no. And that was out of 32 votes. Okay. Now I wonder how many of those votes are members. Because if it is majority of members that want to do it, we can always do it in the live, in the members, in the members. How many of the members out there, and without me doing a poll, just a hand, lift your hand. How many of the members that are currently in the chat are willing to look at it in a membership, or did you? Okay, no, let me ask the question this way. How many of the members said yes, they want to watch parties? How many of the members? Okay, so we see that Yolanda says she can't watch the lives till the time changes back. So we got Sugar 48 that says Suade said yes. Okay. Dot said yes, she gonna watch. Okay. Dot said yes, I'll live watch. Phoenix Rising said I'm gonna catch the recaps. Any more members? Yeah, I already counted you in there, Dot. I'm gonna do a poll. Okay. We got JC, I'll watch it. Phoenix said I'll watch it. Gerthine said I'll watch it. Melanie Hayes raised her hand. Okay. Okay, we're gonna have to talk about it, y'all. We're gonna have to talk about it. Cause they don't need me coming out here on Friday night on a live with, people just not gonna watch it, right? We want to get together. I thought Friday nights was fun, and I missed them when we weren't doing them anymore. But anyway, y'all let me know. Also, down in the comment section, please let me know what you think about this new cast. And who would you have liked to see come back? Because there's some people, I'm going to tell you who I would have loved to see come back, but they'd have made stuff so. Derek and Monique. I would have loved for Derek and Monique to come back because they had it rumbling out in the streets. I mean, they had it rumbling out in the streets. Who else is not coming back that you would want to have come back? I think that what's the one? True. And old girl should have came back, but they kept breaking the daggone rules. Why is it that the couples we want to come back break the goddamn True and a what was girl name? I can't even remember her goddamn name. But why couldn't they come back? Okay, you see Lamar and Andrea and the kids. Okay. You said the family included. I'm telling you. Shantae. Yes, honey. Allah and Shantae. I would have loved for them had came back. You said you agree with Lamont Andrea. Andrea was kind of tired of it. I had talked to her a couple of times offline. She was, a little tired of it. Angela and Tony, nah, 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 nah. But I'm gonna tell you who else was good TV, and I would like to see come back, and that's Deontay. If Deontay had came back with that little girl that he dating now, that they just had the baby, y'all tell me that wouldn't have been some goddamn good TV. All the stuff that they was going through and all the stuff that we know that they going through. I'm so glad they had it, baby. I can't wait to see the baby in person because I'm going to see that baby. Okay. But I'm just like, Deontay and that little new girl, I can't think of her name even, child, but that would have been some good ass TV. That would have been some good TV. Y'all can't tell me that would not have been some good TV. We would have been sitting here on Friday waiting for the clock to click 8 o'clock, honey. Do. We'd have been. You can't tell me that wouldn't have been some good TV. And to see him react when he had his baby, that would have been some good. Don't. I'm so glad that they did not bring back Lindsay. Ooh, Lord Jesus. I'm so glad they did not bring back Lindsay Patch. Okay. You said yes, because the streets are talking about Deontay's baby. What they saying about what they saying about Deontay's baby? That baby is innocent. Leave that damn baby alone. Now I did see somebody that did a clip of Deontay saying that he was getting a paternity test, a blood work done, a DNA test. Well, I was like, for what? What the fuck what, Deontay? That's your baby, boo. That girl wasn't sleeping with nobody but him. That's his baby. Yeah, I would have loved Mama Deontay. Dang, Twilight, you scared me. Okay, and yes. And that's the thing about it. He should have filmed it himself and uploaded that stuff. See, if he had filmed his, you know what? If he had filmed his journey with this girl and uploaded it to YouTube, you mean to tell me the fuck we wouldn't have been watching? He would have got his watch hours. He would have got his monetization. He would have got all that. Because I ain't no way in the world you're going to tell me that we would not have been here for. We would have been here for that. I know I would have. I would have been here for it. Y'all tell me in the comments how many of y'all would not have watched that. Michael and Sarah been not together. Yes, buddy. Yeah, and Michael's with some other lady. I think that Sarah moved on with her life. But anyway, I got another video I need to do. As I said, if you are into 6,000 pound diaries, turn on your notification bell because I'll be back soon with that. I got to go and feed the dogs, y'all. It's after 7 o'clock. Love y'all. Tell me what you think in the comment section.